He said, "Girl, close your legs." I heard it said, "Girl, close your legs." I said, "What's this nonsense?" He was a college teacher. He had time for them dumb kids we had up there in Wichita Falls. And he just think they ought to be watching us doing that work. And I won't get to say, close, man. What I'm looking at is dirty. And so sometimes I pass on by the room quick as I can. I wouldn't want to know I heard all that kind of stuff. It's innocent stuff there.
Was you were at Booker T in Wichita Falls during the '60s? Is that right? How long were you there?
I came there in 1948. And that's 58. Yeah, 58, 1958. And I left there 1972, 72.
So that was that a black school when you came? Did it integrate?
It integrated there. It integrated to the second year after I was there. Second year before I left. It integrated back as I left there and I came here in 72. It integrated there in about 1970.
Oh, that late, really?
Mm-hmm.
Did they shut the black school, or did they bring white students into the black school?
Yeah, they closed the black school, made black school junior high.
Okay.
And sent to high school, black kids to high school, and that's where the trouble started.
Oh, it did? What happened?
Yeah, they just they wanted the black kids, just didn't want to. They were like their own school. They thought they had a better setup, so they had built a new school for black kids. As superintendent built that school, he wouldn't build that new school. They'd rather stay in that school and then go to the high school. So the high school was an old building and all that. And the black kids had nice, fine school there. Just like here in Commerce.
Mm-hmm.
You look over here, say, look at the middle school. The middle school, nice schools here in Commerce. Well, the kids, everybody wanted to go to that school. Even the kids in junior high school want to come back to middle school, be in that nice school building. So that's where you look at it. So by the same token, that's the same thing in Wichita Falls. They had the nice school over there for minority students. Over for the white kids, the school wasn't that nice. The only one was that nice was Ryder, and that's way out across the country here. Where they send my wife out there. There were no black kids out that way. But sure enough, when they integrated all the kids from Washington, these other places, well, they didn't like that. So there's 3 different states had to cut those kids up 3 different places. So many go to Wichita Falls High, so many go to Hershey High, so many go to Wichita Falls, Hershey, and Notre Dame. I believe 4 of the schools they go to was going to Notre Dame, Wichita Falls, Ryder. Didn't none go out to Ryder, that's so far away. After they sent some out to Ryder. So that was 4 schools they had to go to. And they had a much better school right there where they're leaving from. So the kids they was mean. And so they had to ride the bus to take them out there. Sometimes the bus driver, kids be acting so bad, and get on the bus driver. The bus driver might stop. I remember one day he stopped the bus right downtown. When I first started teaching, that time to play ball and teaching, I was at Paris, Texas. We didn't have that stuff that then. And we had one person that made, I believe Marcus Haynes, I believe, was the only person we knew from Langston that played on. He didn't play on recruitment to get, you'd be recruited, first recruitment was the Globetrotters. And the Globetrotters, he being Jewish, you know, and Abe Traverstein. And that's the person, and that wasn't even, and they wasn't even recruiting. And he was one of these fair-skinned black guy, and he could almost play for white there. He's a fair-skinned guy there, and the blacks liked him because, and he was the kind of guy that really believed that he was an English teacher too, and he was, I guess he was in England, and Jay Mason invited people to his house there. He the first black to, he and Dr. Tabb were the first blacks to live in Ivory.
And they lived in the white community, or did they live in Norris community?
White community. They lived back over here in what we call where the new houses were built. The Tanglewood. Okay. That's in your. And see, can I invite the kids on campus?
Okay. So everybody, would that be at the Norris Community Center?
Right. No, it's going to be this. Well, we're going to have it at Mount Moriah Church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to have a speaker and be at the church there. And they really like it there. They'll be there. But a lot of kids, Thanksgiving, a lot of them be going home, you know.
Yeah.
Go home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how I'm going to do. I'm on campus that trying to get them. I'll be out there later in the night there tomorrow. I'll be out there, see that. And then invite them to church Sunday, and then we make the announcement Sunday that we're going to be having this dinner there and invite them. And I can get all the sororities and fraternities. I will get that group. And I got some men around working with me, you know, and that kind of thing. So if we can get them to come and this is what we want. And so we invite people like y'all there. If y'all find out what you're doing that particular day, you're all right that day.
Oh, I'd love to come.